I want to vent for a minute. Part of the reason, a main part of the reason why I'm running for Senate is that I want to go to Washington and do something for my country. I want to do something good for my country. Um, I'm tired of seeing the same stuff over and over again. A previous video I made is an ad called "Let's Drain the Swamp." I made the comment about the old adage, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. And I mentioned about how we keep voting the same type of people into office. We may change the faces, we may even change parties, but the person on the inside, the same person over and over and over and over. And I have come to realize that the American people are tired of those folks, the same career politicians over and over again. And as just a plain working man who's complained about those politicians over the years, I've stepped up and I put my hat into the ring to try to go to the Washington to do it and to do something about it. Folks, I'll be honest with you. If I could go to Washington without all this politic crap and start working to do things, I would much rather do that. I hate politics. I hate the idea of having to run for election. I just wish there was a way that I could get into Washington and just start working and start having an effect. Unfortunately, there's not. I have to go through the process. And this really has truly opened my eyes to how the Republican Party has kind of changed over the past many years. And it's kind of doing a lot of the stuff like the Democratic Party. You see, this is a situation. I have to be a write-in candidate because I couldn't get my 1,000 signatures that was required of me to be put on the ballot. I did what I was told. I have never done this before. So I asked people in the petition, in the system, how do I do this? How does someone like me get the signatures? I know how politicians and millionaires do it. They hire people. As a politician, you've got all the inroads to the party. And I found out about 6 weeks before the deadline I needed 1,000 signatures. I was under the impression I only needed 50. Imagine a wake-up call. Anyhow, so through my own efforts and following what I was taught. Well, what I was told was that people like me running for Senate or for the governor, when it's a statewide race like this, that they mail the petitions out to all of the county clubs around the state, and the county clubs at their monthly meetings gets people to sign and they mail them back to you. So I did that. There's, the best I know, there's 115 total clubs between counties and sub-clubs within the counties around the state. Of those 115 ballots, I got 95 of them that I've not heard back from. Here it is, 2.5 months past the deadline. And 2 months past, and I have not heard back from 95 clubs. So I went ahead and registered as a write-in because I felt this is so important that I needed to go do this. I found out this weekend, though, which I already kind of knew a little bit about, that Congressman Renisi, when the party favorite, Josh Mandel, dropped out of the race in May, a week later, Congressman Renisi, who was running for governor, dropped out of the governor's race, threw his hat in for the Senate. In about 3 weeks, he had all 1,000 signatures. And immediately, the Republican Party Central Committee in Ohio endorsed him. And what I have found out is now, with me as a write-in candidate, there's a total of 6 people running for the Republican primary. There's only one person that's getting any help. That's Congressman Renisi. The Central Party sent out a message to all of the county, the Republican clubs around the state that if they endorsed someone other than the Central Committee's endorsement, the Central Committee would provide no support for that candidate. Now, as a outsider that I am, I'm left out in the cold completely. They left these other people out. But the second closest person running right now is Mike Gibbons, but he's a multi-millionaire. He's putting $5 million of his own money in it. As a working man, as a working class person like the rest of you folks, I don't have that money. I started a GoFundMe page, but none of y'all donated to it. I have nobody. I have people clicking likes on the link. I've advertised the link on my Facebook page. And I've got a whole bunch of likes to the link. People see the link and they go, like it. Nobody clicked on it and goes, oh, he wants me to help him out. Okay? If you want to see me, and I've got 1,000 people say they want me in there. Well, go on GoFundMe and donate so I can have the money to win the primaries with. We got 3 weeks to the primaries. If I had the money, I could run TV ads in Cincinnati, Cleveland, Columbus, and Toledo, and I could win. I know I can. When the majority of the people of the states are still not sure who they want to vote for in the primary, but none of them have heard of me, and everybody I talk to says they want me in there because I'm the opposite of what's there now. And that's why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I want to go do something for the country. I want to make a change. I'm not a party elitist. I'm never going to be. I have no desire to be. I have no desire to be there after I accomplish what I want to do anyway. It's just that I can't do what I want to do unless I'm there. So, basically, I'm asking you to go on GoFundMe and help support me. If you want to see me in Washington, we have to win the primary first. Now, once I win the primary, whoever wins the Republican primary is going to get 100% of the state support. Okay? But you got to win the primary first. But what this showed me was, and it gave me a little inkling of what I already kind of knew, but not to the level. I didn't realize, see, I've always thought that the party should give equal support to every candidate. And the voters are the ones who decide which of those candidates goes to the general election in November. But what it shows me is the party itself has picked its candidate, and that's the person they want the people to vote for. And that's what us people, we the voters, have gotten tired of, is the party deciding who goes to Washington. Because that person's the person that's going to do the party agenda. That's why we put President Trump in the White House, because we're tired of the politicians. If you want to see me there, folks, help me out. Help me with the funds I need to do the advertising that I have to do in order to win the primary. That's all I'm asking. After that, you and I, we will walk through the November elections. I'll have party help in order to advertise better for the November election. That's going to take a lot of work to beat Sherrod Brown. But right now it's just a matter of the people of Ohio, everybody in Ohio, finding out who I am and what I stand for, and we will win the primaries. I just wanted to vent a little bit. I'm kind of frustrated right now with the Republican Party in the state, and I'm sick and tired of it. Thanks.